Ron, welcome. It's great to see you today.
It's great to be with you.
So SpaceX is your largest holding in all of the Barron funds. I think you started buying in 2017. As of Friday, you had how much in shares of SpaceX?
$24 billion.
That's across all the funds?
Across all the funds.
Across all the funds, and that was
I'm
as
not
of
sure
the
if it's
open or the
24 or
close?
25 billion because we bought another billion on Friday.
Okay, so 25 billion, and that was as of Friday's close, before
Right.
this morning's gains?
Yeah. I think we're going to make hundreds of billions of dollars, but hundreds. But before that, I was on Friday evening speaking to Elon and to Dan Dees, who is the person at Goldman Sachs who is husbanding this deal. And I was congratulating Dan on what an incredible job Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan have done with this underwriting. An incredible job, figuring out the allocation of it, figuring out how to stabilize the market, pricing it appropriately. I mean, it's amazing.
What did Elon have to say?
So when I was talking to him, one of the things I kept thinking about is after what he's accomplished so far, which everyone thought was not only improbable but impossible, he's being congratulated on this. And I'm thinking about from his point of view, he said, this is just getting started. This is just where we're starting of what this business is going to become. And when I was looking this morning on the news, it said that he thought that we would do $1 trillion of revenues in 2030, trillion. And last year was 19 billion, so 50 times by 2030. And when I think about the opportunities this company has and how no one else, all you have to do is get the prospectus. It's 500 pages, so it's not that easy to go through. And it used to be they would give you red herrings, and there were little books you could go through it and you could easily mark it up. But now, when I'm looking at these prospectuses, I have a prospectus like that, 500 pages. And to go through it, it's so hard to do it. But if you read that and you get probably 20, 30, 40 pages in, you realize what they've done isn't possible for anyone else to accomplish. Not possible. And so he's at least 10 years ahead of everyone else as far as making satellites, as far as making rockets, as far as building networks. I mean, the opportunities that they have to change everyone's life, changing lives.
Do you think he felt a sense of satisfaction on Friday? Because obviously he's not driven by the same things as everybody else.
Well, if you're worth $1 trillion or $2 or $3 trillion or $5 trillion, what difference does it make? and that's not what he's interested in. He's trying to save humanity. And when I was listening to the interview that he did with Jamie Dimon on Friday night, I guess it was, or Thursday night, for the road show in the
Thursday.
JP Morgan headquarters. By the way, JP Morgan, that's the most incredible building I've ever been in my life. And so I was listening to the interview, and the last question was, so Elon, every time I talk with you, I learn something. Every time I talk with you, I learn something. And so what do you think about this? And he says, well, I'm hoping that some future AI will say, not a bad job for a human. So his goal is not the way other people's goals are outlined. And so when he's talking about what he's done so far, that's just the beginning. And so when I think about Starlink, and Starlink is, if you want to have some kind of broad distribution of wealth, if you want to have equal wealth, then people have to be smart. How do you get smart? You have to have the internet. How do you have the internet? When you live in the jungle, or you live in the desert, or you're flying, or you're in the ocean, how do you do that? And so what he's done is what he's creating. This is the internet for the entire planet.
What is that? What excites you most about SpaceX? What is the aspect that
Everything.
gets you most fired up?
It's just everything. It's the Starlink is one. The compute AI is another. Making these chips less expensively than other people can make them and use them. The fact that you have this AI with Anthropic,